teaching AI now, and one of the things that seems to be happening in the marketplace is there's a lot of trading taking place as a function of AI, meaning literally AI programs are operating on the exchange. Do you look and think to yourself that a year or 2 years from now, I don't know what, that people, that literally human beings are not going to be making real decisions, and that AI is going to be able to be a better investor than us?
I think artificial intelligence is the most transformative technology of our times, and it's changing so much with finance, investment management, underwriting, and trading, as you say. And I think over the next 5, 12 years, it will change and transform, as you say, a lot. Humans will still have a role, but as we put more of this in the algorithm, it will shift. Even this program is being analyzed by artificial intelligence. And I'm no longer a federal regulator, but you can bet that AI is analyzing every word of Jay Powell for his sentiment, every word of the President of the United States, and all the CEOs that you have on this TV. It's the algorithms through sentiment analysis. That's not a bad thing. It's pattern recognition. We're going to benefit as a society, but there's also big risks in the markets as we become more computer algorithm and less human. As we become more computer algorithm and less human.
And then just this week, Russia did a trade with China, partially denominated in Bitcoin, beginning to really use Bitcoin for the first time as a medium of exchange. And that's not for individuals buying coffee, that's for large-scale transactions where countries are using Bitcoin as an intermediary currency to do, say, an oil trade.
If you think about AI, the currency AI is going to use is not going to be fiat currencies. They're not going to go through banks. They're not going to swipe a card. They're going to use cryptocurrencies.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pulled back. As I'm doing this video right now, cryptos are flat, Bitcoin slightly moving up. Now we have stocks pulling back, and of course the narrative is the tariffs. And we clearly see Trump is going to keep pumping and dumping these markets off of tariffs. And we know they're running that money in the back door. So therefore, they can build that fourth industrial revolution. And we have this article states China is debating what to do with their crypto stash. And no one knows how much crypto China has. Remember, they had the highest hash rate for forever. And you clearly just heard that China and Russia making a Bitcoin and crypto transaction for trade. And then we also know these countries are moving away from the dollar. And don't forget, guys, this is a plan and moves in phases. While the sheep sleep, the NWO builds. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have the yield rates again being pushed down. But we know eventually they're going to start creeping back up. And how do we know? We have the dollar just keeps moving down. And we know that means that gold is going to keep moving up. But all that's going to change once we get the stable coin approval. Gold will pull back. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. We know the dollar is not going anywhere. It's just going to be devalued because we're going to a level playing field. But we know in social media, they're going to give you the fear that the dollar is going away. But the central banks have stable coins, which is going to give them even more power. If you have the NWO book, you already understand. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have volume and crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Standard Chartered predicts stablecoin supply could reach $2 trillion by the end of 2028. And I definitely agree it may be even more. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $88 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And we have the White House says China could face tariffs up to 245%. And yes, you heard that correct. And like I've told you time and time again, we're going to have a trade war, a currency war, but it's just a distraction and a piece of this new digital economy. They can move the sheep over to the new digital economy without them even knowing. And guys, you can't make this stuff up. We have Gary Gensler is now teaching AI. Remember, he was doing Bitcoin and crypto, but came to SEC chair and act like he didn't know anything. Now he's teaching AI, and most likely he'll be back in government acting like he knows nothing about AI. But he states that AI is going to be changing everything that we do, and the algorithm is learning from you 24/7. And guys, it's just like a kid. From 0 to 7, they're in that theta state. And that's all they're doing is picking up everything that you're actually doing. Well, they'll be able to know you better than you know yourself. And Gary Gensler says humanity will be more like the algorithm and less human. Yes, you heard that correct. You're hearing it out the horse's mouth. And I'm going to add to that. AI is going to become more human and less like the algorithm. And that definitely should scare you. And I tell you to go watch Eagle Eye. That movie lets you know how the fourth industrial revolution is going to play out. Because all these devices are going to be pulling from one brain. And it is nothing they won't be able to do, or it won't be anything they won't know about you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETF slightly up and Ethereum spot ETF slightly down. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have BNB chain keeps up the burn. And we know that burn maintains the price. So all you're doing is manipulating the price. And then we have Securitize acquires MG Stover's fund administration business, has over $38 billion in assets under administration. And we're seeing more and more consolidation in the crypto space. And we know that's one of the final steps of bringing it to the masses. Now we have Bleep partners with MasterCard and latest push to take stablecoins mainstream. And we know Visa and MasterCard has been partnering with all these crypto projects, these fintech companies, and that's how they're going to stay in power. Remember what Gary Gensler had stated a long time ago, that they will use your technology, but you're definitely not going to take over. They're going to keep that monopoly. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Coinbase Institutional warns of converging signs that suggest crypto winter is coming. And in crypto, we know we move with the Fed. We've had these 4-year cycles, but then also we know a lot of these cryptos are not going to make it once they flip the fourth industrial revolution switch. The same thing with cryptos, and the same thing goes with these stocks. But for these utility cryptos, the winter will not last long. We can clearly see they're ready to bring it to the masses. All we need is that crisis. And the thing about crypto is that it's global. It's not like the stock market, and the stock market, like BlackRock, Blackstone, and Drunken Miller has stated, the United States is going to go 10 years with no growth. And the reason why they say that, because they know all about the fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.